YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Welcome back to Gilstrap Gets, the Reselling Homestead. Have you been drinking?
No.
What's that?
This is 2 empty wine bottles.
Oh.
And what are we going to be using these for?
I have an idea.
Jeez.
Wow. Hi, Renty.
Quite a scream. God.
He's a big boy now,
Yeah.
you know? He lets you know about it. Hi, ladies. You want to say hi to YouTube? One more, Renty. Come on.
Jeez, he's loud.
What a good boy. Okay, so the wine bottles, we're going to use it to water the chicken garden. Check out the chicken garden tubs.
Yeah, and what do we have in here? Is it like squash?
These guys have been producing. So this was like the garden I was supposed to ignore, right? Except I mess with it every day.
Well, of course.
There's the squash, a tomato. Look at the tomatoes. Wow, you girls are going to have some nice heirlooms soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one has squash. Look at the squash. The squash are ready, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah, those are grocery store squash right there.
No, they're better than grocery
Oh, much
store.
more. I mean, that's what you would see in a
Yeah,
grocery
that's
store,
true.
though. But these are much more better.
I like them when they're little and tender. And then there's a cherry tomato in there. Anyway, I'm going to take these and we're going to fill it up with some rainwater and stuff it in those 2 buckets. Let's get these filled up. Water as God intended it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mosquitoes and all.
Mosquitoes and all. Okay, there we go. Hi, Tuxie. How you doing? Lying here. Okay, so we're going to take these. And this one is thirstier than the other one, so I'll give him the bigger. Anyway, I just filled it up with water. And then we're just going to come right in here and just shove it in there.
Yeah. There you
Get
go.
in there.
Sorry, Roots.
Yeah, he'll be all right. And then we'll do one more over here. All right, down here in the middle. Just shove it in there. There we go.
Good job.
Hooray. A little less watering.
Yes,
So, sorry we haven't been around. We've been busy.
we have.
But everything's growing really well. It's also been stormy. Oh, I also dropped and broke my phone. That's why I quit making YouTube videos. But here's the rest of the chicken garden. Look, the sunflowers are huge. Oh, get off of me. They're thinking about blooming, I think. But the tomatoes are going crazy. We had a deer come through and eat the one big sunflower that was here. I'm so bummed. Oh, look, I think there's some ripe tomatoes in there. You girls want a tomato out of your garden? Oh, yeah, look in here. Hello. Come here. One here and one here. Wow, the girls have tomatoes.
Wow.
You girls want a mater?
Really, anything.
Yeah. You guys want a tomato? Okay,
Heck yeah.
Renty took that one. I got one more. Okay. Well, time to run with it. Yum.
Did someone eat that already?
Yeah, I think they swallow it whole.
Wow.
Good girls. Renty looks like he might be choking on it.
Yeah.
You get it, dude? You get it? You got it. Okay, well, we're long overdue to show the rest of the property, so let's return to the garden and show you guys what we got going on. There's Tuxie. By the way, can we have a moment and talk about CJ?
So she was an outside cat,
One
and
of our outside babies.
it was her sister is what we thought it was.
Tuxie's sister. And we haven't seen her in like 3 weeks now, at least, or it's been over a month maybe.
It's probably been almost a month now.
And I mean, I'm sure something happened to her. It's still hard for me to talk about a little
I
bit.
know.
And then what made it even harder was Tuxie kind of disappeared for a couple days, and I'm like, what is going on? Something's eating our outdoor cats. And I was really sad, but then we found him in the backyard, and he was just laying there, and his eyes were crying, and there was all this stuff coming out of his nose. I mean, he's depressed.
Yeah, we called him and called him and called him, but
Yeah,
he
we've
just
been calling him.
never came.
Anyway, I think he mourned his sister, and now he's pretty much back to normal.
He still is mourning a little bit, but he's getting back to himself.
Yeah, I'm really happy. We've been kind of babying him, and he's doing much better. Right, Tuxie? He's pretty much back to normie though, huh? He's a happy guy again, yeah. Anyway, we're happy to have him. Even though he's been laying in my corn and breaking it, but it's okay. Okay, so let's talk about the garden because dang, look at it over here. Everything's so lush and huge. I mean, wow.
It's really exploding.
Okay, let's go over here and talk about the flowers. Look at the flowers. Look at my zinnias. Aren't they pretty?
Yeah, they're
Look at this big
so
puffball
vibrant.
baby right here. It's kind of overcast today, but everything's been growing really well. One of these candy canes finally popped up. Look at how pretty that is. Looks so nice. The black-eyed Susans are doing good. So today's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
America.
Happy 4th of July. I think I actually have a pretty themed shirt for the 4th of July.
Back-to-back World War champions, the USA.
Of course, you know.
A
Got this
thrift
from the thrift
find.
store.
Yeah,
I had to
very
pick it up.
nice. I was kind of hoping that I had these flowers that are red, white, and blue in their little pot here, and I got blue, white. The red is thinking about it.
Yep.
I'm like, come on, it's the 4th of July. Anyway, I'm also cultivating a weed right here. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, I don't mind the string. You know, the black-eyed Susans, they fell over, but it's okay.
It's been stormy.
It's been really stormy.
Yeah.
So the other day, we were outside, and they told us we were going to have severe thunderstorms, and Chris and I were out here, and all of a sudden it was like, boom.
Yeah.
Like there was like a huge pressure change.
Mm-hmm. You could like feel it. It was just.
Yeah, we
you
both
could just
looked at
feel
each other
it.
like,
Yeah.
what was that? Anyway, it wasn't a tornado, but they were calling it a microburst. So we live pretty close to Pickens, South Carolina, and Trump was just here, which I could care less about. But like literally he came here and spoke, and then like 2 hours later, a storm just, this microburst happened, and tons of stuff was destroyed.
Yeah.
Like people's houses were destroyed by trees falling over, and it got a little crazy here.
Mm-hmm. Tons of energy.
Oh, yeah. There was lightning strikes that sounded like it hit something out in our woods.
Yeah, we still haven't observed it yet, but I'm sure that there's something out there that's fallen.
I mean, it was really loud and scary. This weather is not like California. Okay, anyway, the weather's pretty overcast today, so
It's
back
nice.
to the garden. My salvia is dying because it doesn't get any sun. This is my bad. I didn't place these right. It's my first year. Get off my dick about it. Okay, let's keep going. Here's the other bed over here. Look, I planted cucumbers and they're doing well. I planted them really late, so I hope they're going to be okay in the heat. But they're kind of growing up this little makeshift thing here.
I bet once they become cucumbers, though, they're just going to explode, just like all the other fruits.
Yeah, I think so too, and we'll have pickles out our ass. And so the chard here is still doing well. It doesn't matter how many 90-degree days we've had, it's doing great. I think it helps that it's shadowed by the massive marigolds. And then turn around, more marigolds over here. I got a few random bush beans. I have been getting beans. In fact, yesterday I canned some.
Yeah.
Yum! I don't see any here today. I think the nasturtium is just about done. I guess it doesn't like hot weather. So I'm going to yoinch this out because I'm getting ready to start fall garden. The kale hanging in there.
Mm-hmm. Still doing well.
We're not eating anymore, but the chickens are. And, oh, here's a piece of a tomato I stuck in here. And look at how well he's growing. It's blooming, too. We're going to get cherries on that, I think. Pretty cool. The statement piece of the marigolds. Here, you take.
Yeah. It's even past its prime right now, and it's still really, really nice.
My pride and joy. My Cracker Jack marigolds. Well, honestly, it's not really past its prime because look at how many buds.
Yeah, you're right.
It just looks kind of shabby because I haven't deadheaded it, but I don't want to because if you let these flowers die off all the way, then that's how you get the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some people on Facebook ask me for seeds because these plants did so well. So I'm saving some for some people and for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, then from the marigolds, you turn around and look at the corn.
Look at the corn.
It's gotten so tall.
I was talking last night, like, it looks like an explosion. It literally looks like an explosion of corn.
Yeah, especially from the other side. And the tassels are up top, and it kept falling over, so I finally just roped it all together. Plus, Tuxie lays in there. And after I got so scared for him, I don't care. He could lay anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But yeah, it's coming along. And then look at the tomato bed. Wow. I was looking at this little like branch yesterday. I mean, look at how many tomatoes are on that one.
16 on that one, right?
Yeah, 16. I just need them to ripen. There's some ripe ones down here, actually. A little bit of cracking because of all the rain, but still looks good. Some of these guys are huge. These hillbillies are still huge over here. I've had to kind of support some of them because these heirlooms get so big that they crack.
We had our first BLT from these tomatoes.
That's right, and it was delicious.
It was so good.
It was
so good.
But yeah, I'll just I'll show you guys some up close of the tomatoes. But overall, here's the bed. Let me get out all the way. It's still working well with the method of pruning to 1 single leader. You can see how tall it's getting. I need to prune again. But I've got just tons of fruit that I'm waiting to ripen and a few that are really close. And then this cherry tomato on the edge, I'm just letting him flop over, go ham. Do you? I'm not pruning it. I mean, I'm not pruning it, and there are like some little signs of like blight in there, but I don't care. It's okay. It's got tons of tomatoes. And there's a bee hard at work. Thank you. He's pollinating. Oh, sorry, I don't want to disturb you. Okay, and then the rest of the corn bed. Yeah, here's the explosion side. It's just full of bush beans, and we harvested a whole basket yesterday. And like I said, I canned it. Oh, there's a really pretty butterfly that just showed up. Oh, I have to see this butterfly. Look at her.
Wow.
Whoops. I forget what that's called. I think it's a type of swallowtail. Okay, back to the bush beans. I've got like 3 or 4 different types in here. And yeah, like I said, we harvested them and they're still pumping it out. It's like spider central in here, by the way, every time you pull it back. But there's tons of blooms, and look at all these little baby beans coming in. And then I can't neglect the 2 eggplants I have in here. Wow, look how much it's grown. I just harvested these the other day. And there's still a huge eggplant here.
That's not like a standard eggplant at all.
No, this is a Chinese string eggplant,
Yeah.
and it's very productive. There's more in there. See that one? And then finally I have my little coxcomb flower. This coxcomb here, it's split for some reason into 2 flowers, but it looks kind of cool.
I like it.
I don't know. I won't grow it again. It's not a pollinator plant, and it's kind of weird, but... Okay, container world. The watermelons are going crazy. There's a big one down here. Actually, there's quite a few here. This is my biggest one.
And this is a variety that doesn't get that big, huh?
Yeah, this is sugar babies. Look at how cute. They're like personal watermelons. There's like this grapefruit one here, and then there's a little, I don't know, golf ball guy there. There's another small one somewhere. But not bad for a grow bag.
Yeah.
And the noodle beans are starting to take off too. Look at how much they've wound all the way around this. They're making their way up.
You sure are.
No beans yet, but they're supposed to love the heat, and it's been hot. So hopefully soon. They're like yard-long beans. And then my dill pepper that I grew from seed. He's finally got some blooms in here. Hooray. Oh, there's actually a little pepper. Whoops, I hadn't seen that yet. There's a tiny pepper. Then we can make sauce just like Firehouse subs.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray.
Captain Sorensen, I think is what it is.
Something like
Anyway.
that. Here's the other one.
Yeah, we used to have a path here, but now it's just
Yeah, forget it.
watermelon.
It's gone now. The other watermelon. This is a crimson sweet. There's a number of small little baby. Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh, cute. This is going to be like a big boy watermelon.
Big Bowie.
And then over here is the white patty pan squash. And man, this thing has been good. Last night, I harvested one and I was just obsessed with it.
Yeah, it was like the perfect patty pan
It was like
squash.
a perfect shape, and it felt good, and it was really cool. And yeah, there's another one on its way in here.
This one's already ready. This one right here, look at that. Ouch.
Wow, yeah, he's a spiky plant. Yeah, you're right. That one is close to
It's
ready. It's very productive.
Yeah.
You can see how many other small ones are in there that are getting close. There's one hanging down there that's pretty good too. And then there's 2 plants in this 20-gallon bag. Oh yeah, look at this one.
Yep. Huge.
That was just about ready too. That one's probably 5 or 6 inches across. Another small one, so.
And these weigh like almost 1.5 pounds. At least that last one was.
The one last night was 1.5 pounds. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with these plants. And then we can't forget the other pepper here.
Look at how many peppers this one has. There's so many peppers on this. It's a habanero pepper, and it's so productive. There's just a million of them on here.
There's a spider in there I don't want to disturb.
I can't wait to make salsa out of this or something.
Yeah, some sauce. There's I can't believe how many little blooms
so
are on
many.
here.
For this tiny plant.
Yeah, good job. And then if we keep moving this way, here's the dying off potatoes. So I harvested 1 bag because I was eager. And I got an okay amount of Yukon Golds. These potatoes here never flowered. So I'm thinking maybe they're going to have less potatoes than like these ones that did flower. And they still look alive a little bit. So maybe in another week, I'm going to overturn those. And that'll be exciting. Okay, so yeah, and then here's the green beans that were left over, and they're really packed in, and they're all struggling because they don't have enough nutrients. But you know what? They're still putting out beans.
They sure are.
So, And then finally, here's the update on the bean teepee, the cowpea teepee. It's doing really good. Look at how lush it looks.
Yeah, it looks good.
And look at how funny this is. I ordered seeds for purslane because it's so good for you, and I'm growing it with my tomatoes. And I know that it's a native, and then look. Okay. Some native purslane showed up right here. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it for us. We just wanted to give you guys an update. Sorry we haven't been on. We've been busy.
Very busy.
Very busy, and it's hot.
It makes us not want to do anything.
I know. Catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.